Hey y'all. Okay, so I've been doing some thinking and I was having a talk with a sideline this morning and we were just talking about the end of the month. And it dawned on me that I have gone through a process that I know would be very valuable for others. And so I want to just share what I've done. Backstory, several months ago, more than several, I was not happy with my recruiting numbers. My recruiting had gone down and I felt like I hadn't changed anything. So I had to analyze some things. And from that situation came a process that I go through very regularly now. In fact, usually at the end of each month, I go through the same process. So this will be a twofold video, a video that you can use like right now at the end of the month for next month and beyond, but also I'll give you some here and now things that you can do to help with recruiting as well. All right, so I asked myself some questions, and y'all, I'm going to use my notes because I want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out. I asked myself some questions to help myself analyze. I start with how many messages I'm sending a week. And when I say messages, I mean like recruiting messages, not connection messages, not birthday messages, nothing like that, but actual messages talking about our products or the business. Okay, so I'm gonna break those into two groups. How many new contacts, so people I've never mentioned the products or the business to, and I mentioned it to them for the first time. Those are your new contacts. And then over here we have how many follow-ups I sent weekly. So how many people I brought up the business or the products to again for the second or beyond time, okay? Because we know 8 to 12 follow-ups is necessary for most people. So how many new contacts do I have each week? How many follow-ups do I have each week? All right. And then from there, I'm going to look at monthly. Okay, so if I did this many contacts a week, this is about this many contacts a month. All right, now how many joins did I get in the month? Okay, so I did 50 follow-ups the whole month and got 1 join. Okay, so those are just example messages or example numbers. All right, so I'm averaged them. I found out how many joins I've got, and then you've got to say, okay, do I want to increase those joins? Yes, so I've got to tweak some things. All right, so then you're going to look at those follow-ups you did and look at how many responses you got. So you can do all the follow-ups in the world, but if you're not getting responses, then you're not going to be recruiting, right? So we're going to look at the yeses. Okay, so yeses mean these people wanted more information, and the nos, these people didn't want more information. Now, we know the majority of your responses will probably be nos. However, you should be getting yeses, okay? If not, you're going to have to tweak some things, and you can talk to your sponsor or your upline about that. If not, there's a ton of videos out there that you can look at a lot on our team page on recruiting. But of those yeses, okay, so how many no's, how many yeses? Of those yeses, then how many am I getting to closing? How many am I fully educating about the products and then getting to closing? Okay, when I get to closing, are they saying yes or are they saying no? What's the objection? If you're getting the same objection by the majority of your people, you probably have that objection yourself, and you may not even realize it. So if the majority of your people are saying the products are too expensive, you probably think they're expensive yourself, which means you're going to have to do some self-analyzing going inward, okay? But again, another thing you can get help from your upline with. All right, so we've got our yeses, we've got our nos, we've got how many we're closing, we've got all these numbers we're looking at, okay? You're going to analyze those numbers. Y'all, if you're saying you want momentum, if you want to move your business forward, we know that momentum starts with the leader, and you are the leader of your team, whether you have one business builder under you or none. Because listen, if you have product users on your team, you are a leader, and momentum starts with you. So if you want to move your business forward, if you want your people recruiting, you have to recruit first, okay? So that's what I do monthly. Now, we're getting towards the end of the month. So what can we do right now to bring in those joins? Okay, here's some other things. And listen, these are things I'm going to be doing right now because I still have a few more joins I want yet this month. So I am in this process currently. Okay. It's going to start with your branding, with posting. So I'm going to be posting heavily on the products for the rest of the month. Now, I'm not going to leave the business out. I'm still posting about the business, but I'm doing mostly product posts. In those posts, I'm going to create urgency. There's going to be mention that time is running out for 10% off. Time is running out to get free collagen. Okay, so we're creating a sense of urgency. Let them know you have a code to get these things for them and you are looking for 3 more people to fill those spots. You're going to be putting that in your stories and on your Facebook, on your wall, okay, or Instagram wall, whatever, in your feed. So creating urgency, posting heavily about the products, and also continue to add value. You have to add value. You can't puke Plexus on your page. You got to still add value. All right. Now for follow-up messages. I am going to still be doing my new contacts, still doing follow-ups, but specifically, I'm going to go back and look, and I make lists. I create lists every month of anybody I get in discussion with about Plexus. Anyone, okay? So I'm going to go back to my list from several months ago, and I'm going to start following up with all of those people. And I'm going to create urgency in those follow-ups like, hey, there's this massive sale going on. There's a free product. Is Plexus still on your radar? If so, I want to help you get started so you're not missing out on that sale. You're going for the no here with these follow-ups. You want to see who is still open and who's not, because whoever's not, you're like, okay, perfect. You're going to put them in your follow-up flow for later. But for now, I'm going to focus on these people who are open and I'm going to figure out why they haven't closed. And it might be simple as asking. Okay, when you get to the end of the month and you need a few more joins, y'all, you've got to be bold. So go in and say, hey, is Plexus still on your radar? Oh, okay, awesome. So tell me, what is it that's holding you back from getting started? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm ready, 1 being I'm not ready, where are you at with jumping in with Plexus? How can I help you? Can I answer some questions? You're going to be bold. Okay. Now with these people, you might want to connect first. If you look at your messenger and they haven't responded the last couple of messages, connect, whether it's going in on their stories. It could be, because if you go in on their stories, it's going to be in their inbox. So you want to get in their inbox, not just on their wall or their newsfeed. You want to be in their inbox. So find something on their page, if they don't have stories posted, to go into their inbox and connect with them about. Look back at your conversation in the past and ask them a question about something in the past. Be curious about people and connect with them. Start a conversation and then go back into Plexus. Okay. Hopefully this is super helpful for you. These are things I do every month to close with people and to analyze moving forward on how to get joins increased. So y'all, it's not the end of the month yet. It's not over. Keep going and dig in.